Maybe we're just about closed up.
Good evening. Oh, that's much better. Folks, we're thrilled to have you here tonight. How many of you were not here last night? See hands. That's awesome. I guess that means the rest of you were here last night. Hey, we are so happy to have you here tonight. It is kind of a bittersweet occasion, obviously, because it is the end of an era, but it's been a pretty amazing era, has it not? You think about this, folks, there are a lot of family groups in gospel music. Typically, a family group means some combination of mom and dad, uncles, aunts, cousins, siblings. And if they sing for any length of time, generally that group morphs down into a situation where there might be one or two family members in the group and the rest of the group are no longer blood relatives. Folks, these guys, with the exception of adding the two younger brothers, a few years after they started singing, have never had a lineup change. They have had the same 6 guys on stage for nearly 50 years. That is a standout. I guess quickly I should tell most of you who I am. My name, and you're gonna have to forgive me for this, the guy that opened last night had a sheet of paper. They don't have that sheet of paper for me tonight. So I'm gonna attempt to read some of this information off of my phone. But my name is, these days I go by Ike Eichelberger. I was not reading my name off the phone. My given name is Marlon Eichelberger. I grew up in Albany. And I went to church with some of the brothers, went to school with some of their kids. In 1985, I moved to Central California, and I've been down there since. Whenever the Knox Brothers travel through the area, heading down to their snowbird tour down south, I often would help them find places to sing in the area. So I've worked with them for a long, long time, and they have become dear friends. They had me bring them on the second half yesterday, but the gentleman that opened yesterday, the program yesterday evening could not be here tonight, so I got thrown into this. So we're going to do our best to get through this. Mentioned the many years that they have been singing. Some of the highlights of their career include 2,500 concert appearances, plus. As you know, they've hosted many, many concerts with artists from all over the country. And many of you folks have enjoyed those over the years. Big highlight, performing in front of 17,000 people at the Rose Gardens, opening for the Gaither Homecoming Concert. 1976, they sang at the University of Oregon's MacArthur Court and opened for the Pat Boone family. These guys get around. They've done 15 tours to the East Coast over the years, even down into Florida. They've done for over 25 years what we call a snowbird tour, singing RV parks in Southern California and Arizona. Done that for over 25 consecutive years. 1999, they appeared in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, recorded a video for the world premiere of Gospel Music TV in Pigeon Forge. Over a 20-year span, they have hosted 12 cruises, primarily to Mexico and Alaska. This one's amazing. For 38 consecutive years, they have sang before the fireworks at their hometown, Harrisburg's 4th of July celebration. How many of you folks have heard about there in Harrisburg? 11 consecutive years, they took bus tours down to the Great Western Gospel Music Fan Festival in California. At the peak in Sacramento, they had 5 charter bus loads of guests that they took down there. Recorded almost all of their albums in their own studio, which they built in the barn on the family farm. Just an amazing legacy that these gentlemen have built over the years. Come back here. Oh, don't do that to me. You're going to kill me here. They have hosted many national gospel music artists in concert, as I mentioned earlier, including the Hoppers, the Spears, the Melody Boys Quartet of Little Rock, Arkansas. Out of North Carolina, the Dixie Melody Boys. And if you're ready with that video, would you please run that right now?
Hi guys, Bill Leo here. I just
keep in touch. I love it.
Hey, Knox Brothers, King's Herald's here. Tonight we're in North Carolina. We wish we could be there with you, but unfortunately we can't. But 49 years, 2,500 concerts. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Yes. Over those years, you have helped a lot of groups, just like the King's Herald's group. We needed a place to sing. And you've touched a lot of lives along the way, and I can personally attest to that fact. So congratulations once again, even though this is the end of an era for you guys in gospel music, you're not retiring from life. This is a fresh chapter, a new beginning for you. So congratulations, we love you, hope to see you soon.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
And if you guys could on that, we'll go ahead right into that third video. We have another one from the Dixie Melody Boys.
Hello, Knox Brothers. This is your old pal, Josh Carter with the Dixie Melody Boys. I understand we've got a big event coming up, and I just wanted to send my greetings and say thank you to you fellas. You've always been good to me, supported me throughout my entire career, and I appreciate you so much. I was always amazed and impressed. I fell in love with you guys when I first met you, but I was so impressed. God would bless each of you with unique abilities to sing in different parts, like different instruments, and it was just incredible. So I just wanted to personally say thank you to each of you individually. I wrote your names down here because I didn't want to leave anybody out. So to Mary, Wayne, Paul, Victor, Ed, Arnold, Matthew, Clark, Luke, John, Rousham, Arnold, Chico, Zeno, Carl, Larry, Curly, Chip, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Connie. Thank you guys. Happy retirement. I love you.
My earliest memory of the Knox Brothers is a very vague memory, and I'm not even sure if they even remember this, but back around 1972, they sang at a family reunion that we had for my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary. And I think it was just the four oldest boys at that time. And then, as I said, later on in life, I attended church with some of the guys. I attended school with some of their children. Had the opportunity to work with them many times as they traveled through California. But some of my favorite memories of the Knox Brothers revolve around food. You may have a hard time believing that, looking at me standing up here, but I promise it's true. These guys, even if they didn't sing in my area, their route to Southern California often took them through my town. And I always look forward to that phone call. They'd say, we're about an hour or two out of town, we're going to be in Merced at such and such a time, you want to get together? And I would say, absolutely. We'd sit down at Applebee's or Sizzler or Black Bear Diner, fellowship, as Christians do. And then there were those special times when I would get that phone call about 10 o'clock at night, and they'd say, we just came through Sacramento, we're going to be in Merced in about 2 hours, you want to get together? Absolutely, and we'd find ourselves sitting down at Denny's until about 1:30 in the morning visiting. Great memories, folks. I am so honored that these guys have asked me to be a part of this evening. Incredible legacy that you've never seen before in gospel music, and I'm sure we'll never see it again. Would you please give, I was supposed to have you guys get my friend strap on, wasn't I? Now what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I'm going to introduce them again in just a second. I was supposed to let them get strapped up first, and I forgot to do that. But you know what? You guys get strapped up. These people are going to welcome you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Knox Brothers.